We are learning new details tonight about the Chicago Archdiocese plans for in-person learning this fall.
Last night on the WGN News at 9, we spoke with a teacher from St. Francis Xavier School. She says she's concerned about safety with students and teachers in the classroom. The Archdiocese says it's following CDC safety guidelines. For example, everyone over the age of 2 will have to wear masks, and students and teachers will undergo daily wellness checks when they arrive. Teachers and students will be placed into essentially a homeroom type of learning environment where they'll stay together and minimize unnecessary encounters with others. Parents will have the option to keep a child home and do online learning. If someone tests positive for COVID, there are contingency plans in place.
It's not safe, and the schools are not larger than public schools. Actually, some of them are quite small. They're older. I don't think they're listening to the science, and they're not listening to the public. The science says that we should be social distance 6 feet apart. At our school, it is going to be 3 feet to 5 feet without room for a teacher to go down the aisles. Superintendent Rigg wants all of the schools to open full capacity 5 days a week. The parents and teachers want that too. I love teaching. All my colleagues love these kids. That's ideal. But this is a new normal right now. We cannot go back to what was normal yet. Hopefully someday, if people, keep wearing their masks, social distance, washing their hands. Kids are kids. They're going to take off their masks. They're going to sneeze. They're going to pick their nose. They're going to do all sorts of things. How do you social distance children? So, remote learning for the first month. Reassess if it feels safe. Half the kids come. The hybrid method, maybe.
We received a lot of viewer feedback on last night's interview, so tonight we're hearing from the school.
And joining us now is Tim Horton. He is a school board president in Wilmette. Good evening to you. Nice to have you.
Thanks, Micah. Thanks, Laura. It's nice to be with you.
All right.
I'm happy.
You heard a little bit from that teacher, extremely critical of the move to get students back to in-person learning. What do you say to her and others that might have the same feeling?
Well, I understand the anxiety. I do. And what I say to Elaine Sage, who I respect as a teacher, she taught my oldest son in 3rd grade. What I say is we have the health and safety of our students and teachers and staff at the forefront of our plan. I would love to share, and I hope that she's had the opportunity to review our plan that's come out in the last week or so. For all we're doing to prepare for in-person learning and just to create a safe environment for all students, all teachers. Really, we're creating a 3-prong approach, a 3-firewall setup, if you will, to try and improve fresh air, to bring in some ventilation units, but ultimately the masks and the totality of everything we're doing, we believe creates a safe environment. I've got 3 boys in the school. Frankly, if I didn't support and believe in the Archdiocesan plan as we have it implemented at St. Francis and the schools of St. Joseph, St. Francis Parish, we have 2 campuses, I wouldn't send my own children there. I have complete confidence that we can do this safely, and in-person schooling is so important to our community right now.
Mr. Horton, are you attending Mass in person?
I have, yes.
And you think it's okay? You've had no problems by doing that? Attending Mass?
I cannot say enough for what our parish has done to safely and effectively reopen our masses. And I can't say enough for our pastor, Father Wayne Watts, and our principal, Colleen Barrett, for what they've done and the effort they've put in. Our kids we think of our parish as a second home. And it was great to get back to that one aspect of the home, which is the church. And now we hope and we believe that we will safely reopen to enable in-person learning, which is so important to our Catholic school approach to educating the whole person. So much of that education of the whole person revolves around relationships, and that's just so hard over a virtual environment.
Sir, you've given the students the option to, if they want to, they can move to e-learning, right? They can do that at home with their parents. Are you giving the teachers the same option to do that if they, in fact, don't want to teach at the school at this very moment because they just don't feel safe?
Yeah, Lourdes, I just would like to remind everyone that I'm simply a parent volunteer here. So when you say I've given them the option, I appreciate that. But really, we're taking the direction from the Archdiocese and implementing it as directed at St. Francis School and St. Joseph School at our parish. So, but to answer your question, yes, there is an e-learning option. You know, out of our approximately 600 students, only 16 kids have chosen that e-learning option. In terms of the teachers, I believe it's a few teachers that have asked for remote, and I know that they're working through that with our principal and with the Arch. I will say that I think every accommodation will be provided for the students that have asked to take advantage of that e-learning, and the teachers that we're able to accommodate, we will try to accommodate.
You mentioned principals. We are hearing, some are telling us that if school principals in Catholic schools are not on board, that the Cardinal has asked for them to be removed from those schools.
I can't speak to that. I apologize. I do not know the answer. That's the first I've heard that, but I have not heard of anyone that is not on board with this plan from a principal perspective.
And we're also hearing that they're asking priests to encourage school in-person learning to their parishioners every week, every Sunday.
Again, I do not know that.
All right, let's talk about you as a parent. And once your kids are back in school, what sorts of things will you be looking at to perhaps, you know, if you needed to pivot, what are things that you're watching for if you then decide, you know, to bring your kids back to online learning?
Well, I have complete faith and confidence in our plan, like I said. So I also have complete faith and confidence in the Office of Catholic Schools under
So
Dr.
if you
Rigg.
see kids not wearing masks at the school, you will still keep your kids at that school, or will you decide to bring them home?
Well, let me just finish if you wouldn't mind.
Sure, go ahead,
So
sir.
I have complete confidence that they will make the right decision to pivot to e-learning if that's necessary. I will tell you right now, I've sat through numerous meetings where the wearing of masks is not going to be optional at our schools. It just simply is not. That is the first step in keeping everyone safe. You know, we address the safety. We'll never be able to provide a perfect environment, that's for sure. But we address the safety through a number of measures, and starting with wearing masks.
Yeah.
So that's not going to be an option.
As you're aware, I'm sure Chicago Public Schools have decided to do at-home learning, not in-person learning. Why do you think, if they feel uncomfortable about starting school face-to-face, that Catholic schools should start schools face-to-face?
Well, I can't speak to exactly why the Chicago Public Schools made the decision to keep kids home until the first week of November. I can tell you that our plan, the Archdiocesan plan, has been blessed by all the public health agencies. The Archdiocesan plan takes into account social distancing, masks. We at St. Francis have, and at St. Joe's as well, have implemented an additional ventilation system in which we will eliminate stagnant air to the greatest extent possible. We're putting in a UVC light filter unit in each room. So we're going above and beyond, frankly, to make it as safe. It's quite possible that the air in some of these rooms might be as safe as it's ever been. And clean. But one of the things I will say, one of the elements of a Catholic education is to educate the whole person, spiritually, emotionally, and academically. So the social emotional piece of the in-person learning is critical to what we offer as a Catholic education.
And Mr. Horton, also, we are hearing from some that they believe that the decision could be tuition driven, the fact that the Archdiocese wants the tuition from the parents.
Yeah, I simply don't have that cynical view. I know the people involved that are making these decisions, and I trust that they're making the decisions with the health and safety of the kids in mind, not dollars in mind. Jim Rigg believes passionately that in-person learning is the best form of learning and that we can do it safely. And I will tell you, I've had the opportunity to converse with parents across our community throughout this summer, and the vast majority of our parents, our community, want to be in person. In fact, I think this might be the first time in world history that my kids are dying to get back to school. So, you know, our community wants to be in school, and we're going to do everything we can to make it as safe as possible for them to do it.
All right. Tim Horton, School Board President at St. Xavier Ward School. Be safe, be well.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.